Okay, let's talk about boundaries in relationships.
Well,
do you guys feel like you censor yourself? Nope. Do you feel like you censor yourself?
I was gonna go continue on the work thing because I have an interview in the morning.
Oh, congratulations! Where?
QT.
What is that?
Gas station.
Why does everybody say that?
My
mother was like, "What is that?" What?
She lives right. Okay.
Huh?
So
Okay,
she lives right
that's
next
cool. Are you excited?
Yeah. I applied for like 2-3 different things. Like I applied for overnight and like normal store hours and having to cook in their little kitchen, whatever thing.
Do you still work at Freddy's?
Yeah. I put that on the application as well.
Oh, you're getting a second job.
No. Maybe. Who knows? We'll see.
The tea.
Based on what happens in the morning, we'll see what happens. So I don't know, but hopefully it goes well. You know. I just whatever happens, I don't want to go without a paycheck for too long.
Oh, I hope it goes well. Okay, moving on from
Now you can.
that. Yes. Do you guys feel like you censor yourself in relationships?
Who's going first?
Oh,
Not I, said the black guy.
Okay, I'll go first.
Yes.
I feel like I do. Because sometimes I'm such a people pleaser. I'm working through it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you're a stone cold savage.
Wait, what?
No.
Like niggas can't handle that shit.
I'd be a people pleaser.
I don't know about that.
Sometimes I just don't want to hurt someone's feelings. I don't want to upset them.
Yeah, until you do.
Well, fuck that.
So,
I did my best.
see?
I mean, if someone's just dry sensitive, like, I know I'm very cautious of what I say when I'm talking to people. Sometimes. It depends on the relationship. But, I don't know. I don't want to upset anybody, and I don't like when people feel badly, and it's because of me. I feel bad. And it's like, fuck. I know what that's like. That's, you know. So I try. But, I mean, if somebody still gets upset, and I know I'm, like, doing everything I can to, you know, be considerate of them, be kind, like, okay. And if they get, like, rude or belligerent, like, fuck you, okay.
Wow.
I'm not, sorry.
So, you're trying to say something and you don't want to say it, or you're trying to find a different way to say it without coming off as rude, so you
Not
categorize
necessarily.
That, or you say that's censoring yourself.
Like, there are some people, like, my close friends that I'm totally okay with, and, you know, we're comfortable and we're close. I would say whatever to them. If I notice something, like, in a relationship and I feel like they should know, and it's something I know they'd be comfortable with hearing, I don't have a problem letting them know. But, like, there are people I have relationships with that I'm not as close with, and, like, if them and their significant other is wildin', or I feel like the significant other has, like, ulterior motives, I'm gonna stay out of it. Because there's no point in me getting in the middle of their business if we're not close like that anyway. I don't want to upset them, or, you know, because then when their significant other does it, they, like, blame the messenger. Like, what the fuck? I was just trying to help you out. Don't worry about it.
I think everybody does it, just in different ways. They might not know how they recognize it, or how they do it.
So you don't know how you do it?
I think, well, talking about it, thinking about it, I think I know how, but I'm not entirely sure if that's like the top way I do it. Because you might do it in multiple ways. One I thought about is just not saying anything at all.
Yeah. But, like, not saying what kind of stuff. Like, if you're upset with someone? Or...
Possibly. Maybe there's something that you're upset about is not really that big of a deal. I mean, no. That you're upset about is not a big a deal to them, but it's a big deal to you, and you don't want to say anything about it, so you just don't say anything.
Okay.
I always say you gotta figure out where your big deal is on the big dealometer. big deal an actual big deal?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you just freaking out because you have this thing?
If it's a big deal to me, it's a big deal.
But
It should be handled as such.
Yeah, but that's not fair to everybody because whatever's big deal to you is probably not a big deal to somebody else. Say you're a big deal on PETA, but the guy
No,
might.
but don't get that serious.
Yeah,
Oh,
so that's, and I'm also though, that's not a personal thing. You're feeling upset for something else. That's great. That's not a personality trait. People be acting like, oh my God, save the animals. Like that's just a part of their personality, and that makes them. I mean, I don't know.
But I mean, even in the general terms, somebody that could be big to somebody and not big to somebody else, and then that's a
I just
serious,
meant, like,
serious thing to you and not
You have
serious
a
to them.
real bad thing about how someone toasts bread. Like, it just
It
can't,
always comes out
it
burnt.
can't be, yeah, like, it can't be, like, too fucking burnt. And then this nigga just burns it every time. You just, you know, like, obviously
then
that's
serves
not
it to
that big
you.
of a deal, but to you,
And then
like,
serves it to you.
Yeah, I just wouldn't make them. I wouldn't let them make me toast
exactly.
or bread.
But it's a big deal to you.
But now they're upset because they don't get to make your toast now.
Okay, then learn how to do it right.
Yeah. Respect.
I'm not eating burnt toast just because you think it's sweet.
Just fix it the way they want it. Cook it how you want it.
If somebody was trying to make me burnt toast every single day, or like make
I mean,
me
how do
food
you
and I
burn
didn't like
toast
it,
every day?
you'd be
You
surprised.
burnt popcorn too? What the fuck?
Some people think they can cook.
Come on, we have
Yeah,
a
I
friend.
know
We
that-
have a friend who burns
That shit was
popcorn.
crazy, nigga.
She
Like,
still doesn't.
Come on, come on. We
I don't
have,
understand their little settings.
I was like, just press pop.
there are little.
Watch it. Just watch it.
It stops popping so much.
Like-
You open the thing.
You could undercook it for once.
For what?
See?
Like, just stop it.
Hey.
Make
mid.
the toast thing.
Stop
Make the toast tray.
Stop it mid, like, super pop.
Hey, but that's the thing they used to tell us in music. An overcorrection is still a correction. Like, it's better to overcorrect than to not correct
I guess.
in certain situations. I don't know.
Sure.
If
See?
if they say, hey,
Is
you're
that another shot?
No, we didn't put that on there.
yawning,
No, falling asleep.
what? That's not on there? Wait.
I didn't write
What?
it down. I did say it, but I didn't write it down. You're right.
I don't know if that's fair though. Like we have to wake her up out the sleep to take the shot. Like how do we do
No,
that?
y'all take the shot without me.
Wait.
What if we have-
wait, that doesn't make
No.
sense.
Y'all can go ahead.
Y'all can go ahead.
I'll wait.
No, you won't. What's the next topic?
I'm getting so
We should have
sleepy.
a whiteboard in the background. How many shots she hasn't taken, or just like tally them up.
Taken.
That's
I
whatever.
was gonna say something. But
Yeah, you know, English is not my best subject.
how do you handle your first fight in a relationship?
Huh?
How do you
With
handle
grace.
the first fight?
It goes. How do you handle fights in general?
I definitely don't think you should start something you can't keep going.
That counts. That's a shot.
Damn.
I was just fixing it.
You
One,
were touching the mic.
2.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's okay. I'll put
I
it in
should
your,
have eaten all that candy.
I'll put it on your
I'll be-
tab.
Okay. Now the candy's the problem.
No, my stomach hurts. I'm
I'm
gonna
still
throw
getting
up.
foul.
I will run.
If I don't have to throw up. I'm
Jesus
sorry if
Lord.
that's TMI.
Lord, don't take any more shots. I want to try this.
That's what?
Yeah.
I got you.
It's just a fly. It's not gonna bite you.
I didn't know.
That was the first thing I ate all day now that I think about it.
The candy?
And the shot.
Jesus.
It's okay. I haven't eaten today.
Not
either.
even water.
Oh, I did drink water this morning.
How
I
many?
ate ramen
And a
at
period.
4 a.m. Does that count?
Yeah. Did you go to sleep?
I took an hour nap, I think.
Yeah. That works.
Does that count? No. It's 4 a.m.
I ate at 4. I took an hour nap at 6:30 to 6:30, 7:30.
I just fall asleep. Okay, so like I said,
Right.
I don't know.
First fight. I said with
first
Grace.
fight.
With Grace. Grace on my couch.
Grace, I'm like, ew.
Speaking of couch, what happened to the couch
What do
in the
you
garage?
mean?
What do you mean what happened to it?
Have you ever fucked up this couch?
No.
Wasn't there another couch in the garage?
Yeah.
Or am I, yeah, what happened to it? It's still in there?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Am I seeing things? Or not seeing things when I went there?
stuff on it.
No, but did you move it in some sort of
No.
way? Anyways, okay, not important.
Yeah, making her fall asleep again. First fight. How did you answer the question, nigga, before you fall asleep?
How do you handle your first fight in your relationship? How many relationships have you really had? Notable ones you cared about.
2.
2. Okay.
That's easy.
All right. Out of those 2,
That's easy.
the first time y'all fought, how did you handle it?
Well,
Broke
back.
up.
Well. No, we
That was
didn't
the
break
end.
up.
Never fucking talk
Although
to him
that
again.
that was how I resolved a lot of fights.
Just breaking up for
Yeah.
the week? Was it a week or was it forever?
It was a very toxic situation in my life. I don't recommend.
That didn't answer the question.
Don't
No,
throw
not
around
at all.
breakups.
Not at all. Not at all.
Don't throw around breakups if you're not actually in a position where you want to break up and
Damn.
cut ties.
So you broke up for an hour once?
Nah. Well, I might have.
Broke up for a period.
No.
I broke up for like a week,
Broke up for math.
maybe a month, and then.
Broke
That's
up for
okay.
math and got together in English.
But that wasn't.
For,
I don't
was that
recommend.
2-3 periods?
I don't recommend. It's just so stupid.
Agreed.
You guys can just talk it out. But normally somebody would get disrespectful, and you'd be breaking up over
Somebody?
the disrespect. Not just me.
Not just you?
Sometimes. I mean, I wasn't the best at communicating as well back then, so I can definitely say I said a lot of fuck yous to people that I was very sensitive
Jesus.
during arguments.
There's no reason to say
I was
that
screaming
shit.
and yelling. Oh my gosh. I used to get so mad and just talk. But I'm 19, so I was young.
Was?
I still am, I guess.
Whatever.
I feel so old.
You try to be.
I don't know.
The soul.
I didn't like that.
What?
Anyways,
You do try to be.
not really.
That's good. Well, it's not disrespectful to say that. Is it? Is it disrespectful to say somebody
I
tries
was
to be old?
mostly kidding, but
I know, but
Yeah.
still, people tell me I'm old, but
do you feel like you are?
yeah.
How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
27.
30, 11.
Oh, shit.
72.
How old are you?
About to be 27.
How old are you?
Kevin's the oldest.
Yeah.
I
He's
was
like
the second
32.
oldest.
Fuck. How old are you?
28.
She just believes it.
Damn.
And that's not that old at all. We're not old at all.
At all.
Neither one of
Like,
us are
yeah,
old at
most
all.
of that is like a decade.
But then you think, anyways. But then you think back of
Look
people.
at you not, man.
Huh?
Then you think back of people that you either.
That's like 4, nigga.
It's like 5. Keep up.
Alright, my nigga. You gotta get home somehow.
I'm drunk as fuck. Huh? I feel mad aggressive right now. So if I
Okay.
come off that way, I'm sorry.
No, that's good. Keep the energy up.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways, how is everybody today?
Damn, what was I just saying?
I don't know. It's probably
What
important.
was I
Though.
repeating? Damn. Anybody? I was going somewhere.
All right. So how is everybody today?
Doesn't matter.
If you come up with it, we'll touch back on base.
No, we won't.
If not, let's move on.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm great.
Okay. So how is everybody today?
I'm doing a lot better than you.
You think
Yeah, I know.
you're a lot more sober? I don't know if you're doing better.
Okay,
Nigga.
fair. Thank you.
Oh, we love Brewster. We
That's a
should
bad joke.
Really?
That's a bad joke.
Ah,
Yeah,
come
that's a
on.
bad
go
joke.
crazy. We'll
I
watch
gotta,
them
I
do
gotta take
shot
that one.
o'clock.
That's the race for a shot.
Whatever.
Oh, I still want to do a clink clink.
Yeah, I'm a 40 son.
No, you're not.
Actually, I will.
Watch out for men like that in clubs.
Sheesh.
Rough. Why?
And
Why
a
you do me
creep.
like that? Why y'all do me like that?
It's just so easy. Sometimes you really do sound just like,
Can you pass that to me?
I didn't know you. I'd be a little scared.
See?
Nah. See? Yeah. See? Wait. Is that my point?
Sorry, just a moment.
You want me to pour it for you?
Or I mean, if you, yeah, my bad.
It's a little far.
Do I have to pay you?
Oof.
You know, $2
Yeah, no.
plus tip, which is normally like 10.
No.
What? Hello?
What?
Damn. OnlyFans prices?
No. Of
What you
course
tip
not.
at the bar today? She wants to know.
Would I
What do you
at
tip at the bar?
I already told her I'm not bringing none of my friends. It's too broke for her.
It's tough.
What?
Cause I be having people tip me like
She needs tips.
$20. But that's not even a
no,
lot.
she's tripping. She's
Hold on.
capping to you right now.
Hold on.
I'm
She
actually
needs.
not capping.
She needs. No, you're capping. She needs niggas who tip $100.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
like I
always
said, she
appreciated.
talk about OnlyFans prices. What are you talking about tipping you for? Why do I gotta tip you?
He might have just called you a hoe.
No.
Okay.
No. Stop
He
it.
might have. I like
He
it.
might have.
You're not sure.
You might.
No. That's not what I said.
You might have. You might want to research that.
So what did you mean? You think I'm a hoe?
No.
I mean, I don't care.
How do we get? That's not what I
No.
said. I don't think.
That's hoish.
I don't think that. I don't.
Not saying that you're a hoe.
I
I'm
feel
just
like
saying,
you should know who you are. You shouldn't
But I'm
let
saying, like,
dumb
you
shit
should
like
say,
that.
for hoes who are kind of like real hoes, they be like, nigga, like, what's that matter to you?
Oh well. That's how you took it.
Most of them reply with, I'm not fucking you, so what's it matter?
That's a good point though.
Yeah.
And you ain't got enough money to fuck me anyway.
Oh.
That's what they say.
Oh, I thought you meant that's for you. I was supposed to say.
The prices went up, baby. Ow.
Please never talk like that. Anyways,
Are you
so
pouring my shot?
I already did.
Oh, we didn't drink it though.
I didn't do it to the rim though, like you do. I gave yourself a little bit of wiggle room. In case
Guess what?
in case you spill it, I do
Kiss
spill
my
it.
bitch ass nigga.
Hold on.
I still want to do that.
I'm never
Did
a
you?
bitch ass nigga.
Beautiful.
My brother. My sister.
Beautiful. I don't know what we were talking about before that though. Oh
It's
my
okay.
gosh. Do you guys feel comfortable posting your significant other on social media? Or are you somebody who would be more discreet?
Feel comfortable?
Yeah, would you be okay with somebody posting you or you posting them in a relationship? Like the couple pictures.
Definitely
You
okay
know.
with it. Definitely okay with it. Might personally have like trauma with it, but yeah.
I'm sorry. What? Trauma? Do you wanna what do you mean?
Just how it's been viewed, the topics, the conversations with it. You've had over the times, had over different, multiple relationships. So it's just like, now I'm doing what I'm doing. It's whatever.
What about you?
I mean, I'm okay with it. I don't need overly, like, a whole bunch of posts. I don't need a post every day.
Oh.
Like,
But then that goes to your social media presence in general. Like, do you post on social media all the time, every day? Do you tell your whole life on social media? Or do you just retweet, like, or
I don't
reshare
want to tell anything on
things,
social
I
media.
don't
things that
wanna
are
tell.
funny, you know?
I'm not somebody who like I'll post their presents. Like maybe like a leg or an arm. Like whatever is like I'm not gonna go out of my way to take pictures and post them with them. Like I'll take pictures and keep them. But I don't know, I don't really like people being in my business like that.
Mm.
And I don't mind
Right.
putting my life on social media. I just my personal life
Right.
not so much.
And some people like to do it. Like, for instance, my sister, she's married, you know, has a kid who is 4, almost 5 months. But, she's always posting about her husband. And he's always posting about her. That's how they do. That's their, you know,
Aesthetic.
How sweet.
aesthetic, their relationship. So they're okay with it. But not everybody does that.
Yeah.
Not everybody needs that.
But then sometimes people who put their relationships out there, they get mad when like something happens, and since like your relationship's out there, people kind of notice,
But
and
that's,
then people comment on it.
But that's the thing. Sometimes, well, sometimes don't know. People don't know the difference between just posting fun stuff and serious stuff. People will post that serious
Yeah,
stuff.
they'll post like their arguments, their fights. Oh my god.
That's where you mess up. Like, you don't need to be posting talking about or slighting about an argument y'all just had, because that's personal. That's that personal life you're talking about. You don't always have to show the highlights of your life. I mean, that's what social media is, always showing the highlights. But like, you can be like, yo, me and my husband are arguing right now, but we're gonna get through it. Like, that's a different post than me saying I'm mad at my husband.
3 likes.
If you're gonna get through it, why the fuck are you posting it? Why are you posting it at all?
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. Why are you posting it at all? You don't need to tell me this information. I don't need to know that.
Understand that.
But there's a difference between the post that says, my husband never takes out the trash, or me and my husband are arguing about the trash, and it's okay, we're gonna get through it.
Talk to your husband. What the fuck are you telling the internet for? What are they gonna
Exactly,
do?
that's the whole point. The point is, talk to the people that you're talking about instead of posting about them or slighting them or saying, I know someone like this or something, you know.
But you know what? And then it makes me laugh because I have friends who will do stuff like that with their relationships, but then get mad when the other person either ignores it or gets upset with them.
Mom can't get nowhere with the subtweet.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, I feel like if you don't give it energy, they'll eventually stop. Like, that's low-key weirdo energy anyway.
You gotta at me, nigga.
Don't at me.
If you talk to me.
Don't at me.
If you talk, and actually, yeah, don't at me.
Don't put that shit on Instagram.
Call me. Talk to me.
No,
Well, I'm at my house,
yes.
actually. Actually, don't.
Come over.
I'll go to your house.
Oh. So you can leave whenever you're ready? That's smart.
No, so I can leave whenever you're ready.
Oh. What do you mean?
Because I'm not just going to leave when I'm done. I'm going to
Oh.
leave when I make sure my point is across.
Sometimes, what if your point doesn't get across? Would you continue to sit there and argue? Or not
It's
argue,
gonna
but
get
talk?
across.
Huh?
It's gonna get across. It's not too many of those arguments you lose.
That person is.
I mean,
I've had many of arguments over time.
So, would you guys care if your significant other was a OnlyFans worker, a sex worker, stripper, porn star?
would I care?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I don't think I would be dating any of them.
So you would care.
I don't know.
I wouldn't say I care. I just wouldn't involve myself with those people
How would you know if she didn't tell you at first?
because she's my significant other.
What does that mean? She could be a bartender. They have the same schedules.
So now you're a sex worker.
I'm not.
See,
You got mad at me.
But there's
right
nothing
now.
wrong with that if they are.
I didn't say that. More power to them, actually.
It's the same hours, so how would you know?
I just don't want to date them.
Why?
Because I
A
don't want
stripper?
to.
You wouldn't date a stripper?
I haven't found what I wanted to.
But what if you didn't know she was a stripper? That's just an occupation. That's not a person.
How am I not gonna know she's? Come on.
If you didn't meet her in the club.
If you're with somebody, you know what they do. That's what he's saying. And if you find out what they do and you don't like it,
You can't hide
You
you
would
being
leave.
on OnlyFans or
Yes, you
being
can.
this-
I didn't know.
no, how are
I
you
didn't
getting
know
all
some
this
people
money?
hide.
Every time we go out, all of a sudden you get this. What do you do?
What if they
Oh.
see their accountants?
Yeah.
Okay, what account do you work for? Where can I visit you at work? No, I can't. Oh, you don't really work there?
It's
Oh,
a
that place,
government
that
job.
bank doesn't exist?
Government job.
Can I visit you at work?
You're not
You
gonna
want
hide
to
it,
get
nigga.
visited at work?
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah,
that's
give
the
you
time to
clearance.
concentrate. You don't want the distraction.
Wow.
The point is, niggas do they research too? Y'all do y'all research,
Yeah.
and we know how to suss people. I don't know how. That's not the proper word, but figure out what people do or try to figure out.
So you
Fam,
would
you
care.
can't hide that you're a stripper or an OnlyFans working or whatever the last one you said.
So you guys would care.
I would.
I wouldn't say.
would-
I can't
hold
say
on.
that I.
I didn't get to mine. I didn't answer.
Go ahead.
But you keep saying that I don't
Answer.
care, and I keep telling you that's not what it is. Like, could you?
No, you do care because you wouldn't date them.
I don't want to be involved with that.
Because you care. For
My
whatever
question
reason,
is.
you
My
care.
question is, what are they doing on OnlyFans? Are they
I
only?
think that's a
Are they
situation.
only showing feet? Are they only showing solo vids and pictures and videos?
Does it matter?
Or are they fucking other people? Are they fucking me? Like on
That
OnlyFans?
matters.
Yes, all that matters.
But that's the same if you're dating like a actor or actress. It's like I don't care that you're an entertainer.
Do you do any kissing scenes? Do you kiss anybody else? Do
I
you?
care about what
Kissing?
specifically you're doing,
In acting, yes, it's.
and I don't want to be involved with it. But I don't care that you're doing. I don't care that you're an actor. I don't want to be involved with it.
What's wrong with kissing?
I don't have a problem with kissing.
No,
On screen?
I don't know. That might be a conversation in actors' households.
Yeah.
You kissed him in that movie. You seemed like you liked it there. That was acting. It looked like it was more than acting. That's
I mean,
because I'm good at my job.
Don't
Don't
Like,
date, don't marry those people.
It's kind of literally.
Like, fuck off.
it probably happens. That's what I'm saying. Like, it depends on what the situation is. What are they doing on OnlyFans?
What do you mean? They're getting money.
Okay, yes, they're
They're
getting money.
paid.
They're getting
Good for
paid.
you.
They're getting money.
Find
How?
someone who will support you with that. shit.
How is the question?
Because it's not you.
How is the question? I don't have a
But
problem
it
with it.
matters.
Yes.
Versus if they're showing the punani or if they're.
Go ahead, show whatever you want. But like, who's fucking you on your OnlyFans? Is it me?
Jesus.
Why mean? Figure.
You would think, right? But somebody who's seriously in this OnlyFans doesn't just only fuck their boyfriend. They fuck other people too.
You have nothing to say.
I've never
There's
been on
some
OnlyFans.
there's some that
I don't
only
know.
do girl on girl, and the one male they have is the one guy they're with. Sure.
That sounds great.
Then that's what I'm
Kudos to those
saying.
women.
And that's what I'm saying. If I was
I
in
keep
that,
turning you down, and you just keep going louder.
because y'all just not listening.
It's the alcohol.
Everyone's mics keeps getting turned down, and your mic just gets
Continue though. At a
taking
lower
over all
pitch.
the levels.
I mean, volume.
Back to what I was saying.
Higher.
Never mind. Fuck
Sorry,
it.
go ahead.
It doesn't matter. Who cares?
I care. We care.
we
Just go.
care.
Nah, we're
I
good.
just need you to stop renting out my
we're good.
fucking
We're
audio
good.
levels.
It doesn't matter. We're good. Y'all see my point. Y'all know where I was going. It's all good.
What kind of TV shows do you guys like? Let's
Usu-
so off the rails.
Usually animated shows.
Dark.
Animes.
That's not what I said.
I
but
heard what you said, but I said what I said.
Dark.
You like any type of animation video?
Mostly. Yeah. Fair enough.
Dark. What do you mean?
Dark humor, dark, crime related,
Mhm.
murder, mystery, horror for what it's worth, I guess, or something of the sort.
I definitely think I like a little bit of everything, but well, that's a lie. I don't like telenovelas. I don't like soap operas.
Soap operas.
Soap operas
Do you like it? Well,
and like
Clearly-
those dramatic ass shows. I don't like those.
clearly you like animes, but do you
Yeah.
watch things in other languages?
Other than anime.
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched a few French films,
Mm-hmm.
but I watch them with like the subtitles because I don't know French, obviously.
I've been put on to a couple Korean movies.
Ooh. Oh
Thanks-
yeah,
Thanks to her.
a Japanese movie.
Well, Japanese too.
Sorry, you watch Korean movies? How did you get into that?
K-pop.
Right.
Fair.
K-pop. And like some of the movies like she'll put on or whatever we'll watch, like the animation isn't always the best, but like there's an interesting story and I'm sitting there watching this shit, subtitles, reading it all in the
Mhm.
original language, hearing it and enjoying every bit, or just like commenting on things and stuff like that. It's just like, damn. I still haven't seen Parasite, even though it got that award.
It's really good.
I still haven't seen it.
That's what I was saying.
I don't know why people But I assume it's going to be one of those ones that are super great if I finally watch it.
Yeah, it's really good. Have you seen the train one?
Train to Busan.
Yeah, Train to Busan.
I swear.
That's what was on.
That one's pretty good too. I watched both of those.
And then I saw the second one that came out. I forget what it's called.
So
What
what
was the
was
second one?
So tell me about that one we watched. You were the dude was cooking fish with his grandpa in the trailer or whatever.
Oh, The Host.
The host.
Yeah.
That's
The
okay,
thing
that
with
one.
the tail and it takes the little girl and is eating like the citizens on the little river.
The host.
What is it called?
The
Uh,
Host. I
That-
think it's on Hulu.
Yikes.
We watched it. I was interested in that whole shit for no reason. I don't know why, but I was interested. The animation wasn't that great, but it was cool enough. I don't know when it was. When was it made? Do you know?
Oh, I don't remember.
Don't remember. Oh, she about to look it up.
Have y'all ever seen the anime Parasite?
No, I have not.
It's so
I've-
fucking good.
I've only seen like little clips or whatnot, but
Oh
I know
my
what
God.
you're talking about.
Watch it. It's really good. And tell me if you like the Parasite of the guy,
Oh, 2006.
the main character.
2006 was that
at the
made?
moment.
Okay, not bad. The Host was made in 2006. But on the Korean topic, I was told twice in the same day, within like 2 to 3 hours, to watch this show on Netflix called Squid Games.
Yes.
The fuck is that?
See, I haven't even talked to her about it, but I knew she was gonna say.
Watch it wherever you find it.
What the fuck?
I haven't even mentioned it to her yet, but I knew she was gonna say something about it. But Squid Games, whatever. I do want to watch it now. Literally twice in the span of 3 hours, I heard from a podcast and then 2 different people at work. I was like, all right, so I gotta watch this. And
What's it about?
they grab a bunch of people and make them play games, essentially for their life. And all these people that they grab are low poverty, and the grand prize is like $40 million or something like that.
So if you lose, they kill you, or they just give
Yes.
you back to wherever?
No,
Oh.
you lose, you die on the spot.
And you didn't choose to play the game?
No, you do choose to play the game, I think.
Oh.
I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. I don't know too much about it. I've just heard a couple things about the tug of war episode and something else. But yes, apparently it's really good and you should watch it. And I'm going to whenever I finally fucking watch it.
Okay. Well, back to
I don't have a Netflix subscription right now. I'm sorry.
it's okay. So back to
So you
relationships.
can find it wherever you want to find it.
Yeah, wherever you need to. Are you guys more of an emotional arguer, or are you calm and more logical? Not that being emotional means you can't be logical,
That's what I was
but
going to say when I read that. I was like, I don't think that those are the two. I mean, it is what it isn't. I mean, I could be emotional, but also calm. I'm passionate in what I'm saying with a calm voice. Calm, powerful voice.
But you know what I mean. The more emotional, where you're like erratic and just kind of saying things.
I try to take my time and think about what I'm saying. Even if I start talking and like pause, because I don't want to continue and say something. I try to really think about what I'm saying, unless it's like real serious, and then we're just going back and forth, and I don't have time to think about it. I want to take the time to think about it, because if you don't, you're really going to say something that's really fucked up. That you don't really mean. Like, that's just your emotion, that's how you feel, sure, but like, that's not how you really feel.
Or if it is, I want to make sure it is.
Yeah, but
Yeah, exactly. I want to
feel
make
like-
sure I really feel this before I say this, because I know this might be really fucked up.
people normally mean what they say out of anger. It's just maybe not to the extreme that they're saying it. But if they're mad enough to be like, yeah, this is what I want to fucking say, they mean that shit.
Sure, you can address things and be mad about what you're addressing, but at the amount of anger you're
Yeah.
addressing it is the point, is the problem. Sure, you can be super mad about this, but if you take the time, sit, take a breath, and then say what you're super mad about, like, I am really freaking mad about this point. Like, the point can still come across. Like, you just gotta take the time, sit back and think about it sometimes. You don't have to go with the pure 100% emotion. If you go 50-50, I mean, clearly that's the best.
For sure, but I don't think you should really speak out of emotions in arguments or confrontation anyway. Because it's just not... How do I say this without being an asshole?
Smart.
It's not productive.
Exactly.
I can't do anything about how you feel in this moment. We can talk about it and try and plan something for the future so that it doesn't continue to happen, but there's nothing I can do if you're already... Like, I'm not going to kiss your ass.
And that's like the thing I say with people who, well, when you're talking, having the conversations in an argument or whatever, and like you're going on your point, and every little single thing you say, they have a comment for. It's like, yo, are you even listening to listen, or are you
just
listening?
Responding?
Exactly.
Shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
You can't do both.
You can't say shut the fuck up.
And you can't say that. you have to sit back and calm down and say, hey, yo, are you listening to really listen, or are you just saying things
Well, that's when I
back?
stop talking, because you're just not listening to anything I'm saying. So I'm not gonna waste my breath.
But that's why I think it's so important for people to talk things out. You can't argue, because then you want to say shut the fuck up. But like, if you're talking it out, you can just be like,
Yeah, if you want to talk, not
I don't
yell.
know. And if the other person starts to yell, continue to talk, because they'll either have to match you or realize that they look fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And either I'm fine with.
That's my bag.
Yeah.
Just you just steady yelling. I'm just like, yo.
What are you doing?
Yeah, just
Why are you
fucking.
doing this?
How do you feel about people who get like upset and they're like, well, let's just finish this later? They pause it, or
I prefer that.
they
That's
need
okay.
space.
I mean,
and they come
if
back.
they come back like a regular person and be like, all right, let me actually talk about this. Like,
But if you come back and you're still yelling,
Yeah, if you
I'm
come
not
back
at that
yelling,
same
or-
intensity.
or if you just completely forget about it and act like nothing happened, then it's, you know.
That part. No, yeah.
Then you really didn't care about it, and it wasn't really well.
Well, some people avoid confrontation at all costs because they're afraid to upset people. That's
Yeah,
not me, but
not my significant other either.
yeah. No. I do feel like I'll definitely take time because I don't know, I'll start being like, you're getting me out of my element. Like, why are you trying to fuck up my mood right now? And if it continues to happen and they're continuously like, I don't know, if it's just emotions are high and passion is high and people are talking loud, I'll cut it.
Sounds like the washer dryer maybe. I don't know. Sorry. Were you not thinking about that? Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, I was too.
Okay, good. I wasn't the only one hearing that.
Ooh, if you had oh wait, are we done on this topic?
I don't know.
If anybody else has anything else to say, go ahead. We can keep it going.
What was the topic?
Exactly. Continue. Just go.
Okay? If you had the opportunity for a date
Wait,
be
what was
in,
that?
if you had the
Okay.
opportunity for a date be in an anime, a fantasy anime, what would it be?
Fantasy. Does it have to be fantasy? Can it be
It can be
anime?
any type of anime you want. How about that?
Okay, because
I'm gonna answer for fantasy though.
it doesn't matter because I'm probably in the same category as you. Go ahead.
Go
Because I
ahead.
don't know. Because I have to take.
Well, I'm gonna go second or last. Where do y'all go? Damn, nothing?
I think. Okay, can I? I'm in no order. It might be in order. It's probably like Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and then something else. I don't know what that third is.
I would want to be in the Seven Deadly Sins.
I like Star Wars, One Piece.
Oh.
Let's see. Does Star Wars count?
I wouldn't want to be a pirate.
She said fantasy anime. Star Wars is not an
You
anime.
can be as creative. Oh my gosh, if that's where we're going with that, I'd want to be in an anime like Harry Potter. Actually, no, the fuck I wouldn't. I take that back.
Okay, so if we're
Give me
just
a
going
second.
off of fantasy world, that's a different list, and I don't know how to, because Star Wars is really up there. Damn.
Okay, well then One Piece.
You'd want to be a pirate?
That's fun.
That shit does sound fun as well.
No, I just want to get a devil fruit. I would be one of the ones that are just on an island fucking some shit up.
by himself on an island, ruling the island.
A snow island.
I'd want to be like
Oof.
some type of witch or wizard or something, or like a mermaid,
Wow.
but like in an anime.
So would Marvel? Oh, well.
Actually, fuck that. I'd be a fairy.
Oh, that's the other one I was gonna say is sword art.
See, exactly.
I
I
was-
love sword art. Like
Yeah.
that's probably be my top third. But I don't know. It might be a first. Like I don't know how to do that. I love video games too much.
Yeah,
Like,
that would not be my first.
And I'm like halfway
if you get
twisted. I
killed,
would
you're
actually.
fucking dead.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. I'm halfway twisted because I would want to go through that.
yeah.
Fuck
That's,
no.
I would
Just
definitely.
just if you die, you're actually dead.
And then like your brain's just getting
And
fried
then
while
just
you're in
like
this
70
machine.
people around you, you just start committing suicide.
You know, the thing is, if I was in that world, I'd probably start off with like making a shop or something like that, and then in like when I get enough money in later years or whatever, finally go out. But since I don't have that experience, I'd probably die first. But that's in the Sword Art Online, world.
Oh, I touched it. Take a shot.
You needed to take a shot. Do you know how drinking games work?
I'm not taking a shot. Yeah,
The-
go ahead.
The rules for you affect you.
No, it affects everybody. That's why everybody's been taking shots.
Except you.
I did take shots. I only missed out one round. Don't do that.
You're about to miss this one too.
Yeah, that's two. It's not too bad. You guys go ahead. Then y'all can get on my level.
So is that 3 that she missed or 4? Is it 3 or 4?
It's
I
like
know I
7.
put 2 up there.
It's two.
No, I already put 2 up
No,
there.
you didn't.
Yes, I did.
What two did I miss? Y'all have only taken one shot without me.
I already put
You
2.
fell asleep,
It's
man.
recorded.
You fell asleep and
Did y'all take a shot for that? Or did you just say you should take a
We
shot
put
for
it on the
that?
board. It's on the board. 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Funny, I don't see
We're
a
gonna put
board.
3. Huh?
I said funny, I don't see a board.
That's
Well,
imaginary.
if you look,
So then really, y'all
Hold
can
on.
just be writing imaginary numbers that don't matter. It makes
exactly.
sense.
If you look
Oh,
right there.
okay,
For
so
what it's
then
worth.
it's two.
No. Right there next to the flying nun.
For what it's worth,
It's right there.
all numbers and words are made up.
Yeah, like who the fuck decided to do this 3?
Indians made up 0, I think. Right? Somebody made up 0. And I think it was the Indian culture. Somebody look that up, please. I would.
They're Native Americans.
I think it's
Not
interesting
them.
though that they have the number of
Actual Indians.
points. You know what I mean? Like 3 has 3 points, 4 has 4,
Oh,
5
now, are
has
we doing
5.
Satan stuff? What are we talking about?
6 has 6. No, I'm saying each one has the points of the number they are.
Excuse me.
I just think that's cool.
Are you sure? 6 looks like a fluid thing. How
1,
would 6
2,
have 6
3,
points?
4, 5, 6. Makes a 6.
What
Four,
are what is this
1,
grid that
2,
you're going off?
3, 4.
I understand 4.
She's counting the points.
What points are there on a 6? 6 is a curve.
Oh, just like you were writing on your imaginary board, I'm writing on mine. They make sense.
Okay, now show me how there's 6 different points on a 6.
Oh.
Show me a real
Yeah.
board. I got you.
That's what I'm asking.
Not
Somebody
saying
somebody
rough,
show me.
Thank
Please.
you so much.
I think
Look,
the
you
number
have-
system.
Are
we
you doing digital numbers or are you doing like cursive? What
Well,
are we
for
doing?
digital numbers, 1,
Each
2,
thing has a
3, 4.
Yeah, if we're
5,
doing
6,
digital
that fucking
numbers,
works.
I understand.
Imagine you're playing connected dots and you're making a number 6.
Thank you. You would make 6 points.
So
That's super important.
how do y'all feel about haunted houses?
Haunted houses. Okay, so when I was younger, I was a bitch. I remember I spent $75 to go into these 5 haunted houses. It was something in Houston. I don't really remember.
5?
Yeah, they were like no, they were fat as fuck though. But it was a lot of money raised. $75,
I think she's going by how you move your wrist.
and it was in like 2018.
Is that what you mean?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I normally put another one right there, but yeah.
That literally what?
2 raised. We're on
It's like
haunted
how,
houses
like,
now.
It's like that feeling where you like when you're moving and you
Yeah.
have that,
I
You
hope-
learned
I
that
hope
in
y'all see
grade
this.
school.
Yes.
and then they have
What?
the little 3.
You
where it's
learned that in
1,
grade school.
2, 3.
They would just be numbers, so you
1, 2,
know
1.
what
Yeah.
order to go.
Okay, when you bring up the grade
Okay,
school thing,
off
that
the
does-
6th grade
hold on,
thing.
hold on,
No,
hold on.
off the
House
6th.
six.
Can I
off that.
finish?
No.
Back to haunted houses. So I feel like I paid all that money, and then I was too
So
pussy.
scared on the first
I was too pussy to go into any.
one. Oh,
I paid
wow.
$75 to go sit in a parking lot.
Damn,
What?
that seems
I
like
didn't
my
even go in
bad.
one house.
That'd be
And
great.
now
Did you swim?
I'm all for
Wait, were you how old?
How?
I was like 14.
Oh,
That's pretty old.
So you weren't smoking yet?
No. Not yet.
So you were just lame.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, if I spent $75 and I didn't go to
I
any
paid
of them,
$75.
I would still be smoking in the
I
How
felt
old
dumb
are you?
as fuck.
How old are you?
I was 14.
How do you get $75 at 14?
I've been working since I was 14.
Holy
I
hell!
had a job.
Really? Oh my goodness! Really?
Yep.
How'd that go? I want to talk about that. Fuck the haunted house.
You can make $75 cutting grass.
It was great.
At 14, what were
Yeah.
you
Go
working?
around
That's the
I was
question.
working at a snow cone place.
A snow was
behind
it?
my bikes.
Okay,
Ooh,
so this is a
nice.
real company working at 14.
Mm-hmm.
That's not where was this?
It was in Houston.
And that's a law? Like that's okay? Did you lie
I'm
about your
pretty
age?
sure you have to be 15, but I wasn't dealing with any of the heavy machinery yet, so it was okay. And they were paying me minimum wage.
Oh, that's like Walmart. You can be
So it was
17
fine.
and still work on a truck, but you just can't be in the truck or work on a line.
17.
I loved it though.
17 is still older than 15, so that's
I
my
was
point.
14.
This is my point.
They probably give her leeway.
14 is younger than 15, so my point
I
is
think
how did
the
that
law
happen?
is 15, but
Exactly.
I don't know.
It depends on like the parent too, because if the guardian says,
Were you
They
about to
let
turn
me.
15? Like how did
I
this happen?
turned 15 the next year, like 7 months later.
yeah, it's pretty.
Because when I was 15, I became a manager. And I was there like 7 months.
Manager at 15?
I was really good at my job. And I've always been kind of, I guess
don't
it's
see
a
a-
flaw, a pro. I've always been like bossy.
I don't
So I just kind of took on the position
I don't-
before I was getting paid for it.
I really don't care if you're if you're good at your job, but if you're 15, there's no reason you should be a boss.
If you can do it better than the 26-year-olds, there's no problem.
If you
And I was definitely doing it better than the 26-year-old that was there. So
I don't. Okay, well then I guess, but I don't see a fit. Well, it's always case by case, but I don't know like a 15-year-old to like think logically about every situation to be able to put in like a truck or these orders and stuff like that you need for your
It's not
store for
hard.
your week. I agree, it's not hard, but like I don't see a 15-year-old spending the time to do that. You are a different case, clearly, with your personality and how you take over and do things. That's why I'm like, oh, this is cool. This is an interesting topic. Like, how do we get here? That's what I want to know.
I think 14-year-olds, well, let's say 15 because that's the law. I think 15-year-olds and 16-year-olds are definitely capable, and sometimes more capable because we don't really have shit going on. Older people be so concerned with life and like feeling that.
Because you don't get to
sometimes-
really live your life until you're older.
But sometimes that means you also don't come in with like I don't know, they didn't come in with the right attitude. Yeah, they were going through life and shit, and I understand that. I've never dealt with a lot of stuff they deal with. Y'all deal with. But they come into work like life was just beating their ass, and maybe it was. But I was chilling. I came in with a good attitude every day.
Exactly. When you
And
get to
most
that,
of the people my age were also like that. It was just a difference. We were more positive.
when you get to
You were
the
14.
exactly my
That's what I'm
point.
saying. I
This is
have
my
to go on.
point.
That was
You're
my.
like- yeah, you're supposed to have that confidence. Life is not beating you in the ass yet.
When you get to that point, you start to understand the older people. Because that's something I've recognized, I've realized over the years. I get older, I start to understand why people are like this, why they act a certain way, and stuff like that. And then I cherish the years that I was young, and I still champion those years. And
I hope I never lose that though. And that's a whole nother conversation, but I understand life gets hard. It can beat you in the ass. But, I don't know. I've just seen examples of people that don't let it change who they are and affect their energy every single day. I understand if you have some bad days, but you show up for your life every day miserable and just ready to fucking die.
no, I don't.
That's
like
just a
anything.
waste.
Yeah, for sure.
Why would you want to spend your life like that?
I don't.
I know what that's like. Come on. I've never had the stresses of being an adult quite yet, but I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I don't want to continue. You can comment.
No, it's cool. I can't wait for you to learn.
I hope I keep the same energy.
I hope you do too, and I hope you keep it.
Yeah.
positive energies. That's what survives, thrives. Try to stay positive as much as you can.
It didn't work out, and that's okay. How do you feel about people who end relationships or friendships, and instead of being able to peacefully and just confidently move on, they have to find something for that other person to be at fault for, to be angry with them, regardless of if it's just to hate them or to start beef and problems or whatever?
I mean, if you need to hate me, you can hate me. That's fine.
No, you
No,
don't.
that doesn't
No,
bother
that's not
me.
fine.
I mean, it doesn't bother me.
Sure, it doesn't bother me, but also I think you're thinking of me in that past, in what I was, and not what I am.
Wait, what?
Some people will say things about you, think about you, say something you did, and they'll think about you in that state, in that time,
Mm-hmm.
not in the current state you are in the current time you're in. Like that, sure, that was me, but that's not me now.
Do you ever feel like you have to prove that you're different now?
I ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody. But I know when you're saying something on the old me and not the real
Mm-hmm.
current me. And I know when you reference that all the time. And don't reference the new me at all.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter what, in whatever situation it is. Family, friend, relationships, ex, whatever. I know you're only pulling from this point in time. You're not pulling from this current point in time.
Yeah. What about you?
What?
I knew you were paying attention. You got good, right?
I mean, I was.
Yeah. Oh.
Kind of lost the point because I lost the point, but I kept talking.
Oh, really? It didn't sound like it.
No, I definitely was on topic, but I definitely forgot what question you asked.
I did too.
Exactly,
When
that's why-
something doesn't work out,
Oh, about not forcing.
and somebody else is like forcing
Or
negative
what I said,
energy
like,
into the
if you have to hate me,
situation.
that's fine with me. But that's only because I was gonna say that's usually just in my experience that it's based in like kind of like what you said, like it's based in something that either is not true or like you have a inflated
Opinion, view,
an inflated view, a different view about how it actually was. So I mean, there's not much I can do to change that.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I give up the good enough vibe that if niggas ask me like, yo, did you do? And I'd be like, all right, nigga, like, come on. They'd be like, oh yeah, you right. That bitch is crazy. Like, I mean, like, maybe not that serious, but it's like, come on. I have too good a character.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like.
No, I
it'll pull
agree.
through.
Yeah.
That's why I let Teray talk when that nigga talks. It's like, you know what? The real always comes through.
Oh shit.
I was just gonna mention that earlier. I feel like whenever Jeremy needs to get something off, he talks to me. Whenever I need to get something off, I talk to him.
I don't
So
know.
like I feel like he has that verbal relief, but when it comes to the physical aspect, I don't know who relieves him.
Oh, this is a different conversation.
Yeah, exactly. I was referring back to the old conversation 3 hours ago.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Oh, okay. So back to the question though. I feel like I don't know. I just kind of lose respect for the person.
I'm tired of you.
I'm sorry.
Does that count?
I kind of lose respect for the person. And it's like, it depends on how nasty they're being behind a situation like that. Like, if you go to social media, and I know that was another topic, but, and you start, like, bashing shit, or you're not sure about something, and then you tell your friends that, and, like, now I don't know, there's a different view there of me. Don't come back
But that's the thing.
and be like, I have to fix something with somebody I didn't start. I didn't tell those people that shit.
But
You were
that's
wrong
the-
anyway.
But that's the thing. If that nigga goes with this inflated view of this situation, goes and tells a whole bunch of other people, and they believe it,
I don't want any.
y'all are all birds.
Yeah.
Fuck it, like I thought y'all all recognized who I was, but fuck it, I guess if you don't, you don't.
And I'm not gonna.
Yeah, like I don't.
Fuck that.
Yeah. So.
Literally.
So.
But
So
I don't
you
know. I don't
say-
even give a conversation. I just stop responding.
So how does that relate to Tory Lanez?
What are you talking about?
We can move on.
No, go ahead. Explain what you meant by that.
People's view of Tory Lanez and maybe the industry's view of Tory Lanez and the whether or not the validity of the statements of the people involved and stuff like that.
The jury said he shot her? Or they haven't gotten to court yet?
They haven't gone yet.
We can
shot
move
her.
on.
He shot her.
We can move on.
He shot her.
My bad.
Do y'all think he shot her?
Kevin's mad. Kevin's mad as shit.
You think he shot her?
I'm waiting on what the jury says.
I don't know.
All I'm gonna say is,
I wasn't there.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I wasn't there.
And you gotta look at, you can't just look at her getting shot. You gotta look at like everybody's reaction to the situation too.
In what way?
What caused the
Like,
situation?
no, I'm talking
What-
about everyone's reaction. Like, they're saying, okay, he shot her, or she just said he shot me. She's the only person saying that. They went to the security that was in the car with them. He's not saying shit. The girl she was best friends with at the time, they're not
She's
friends
not
anymore.
saying
They
shit.
started beefing, and she's not saying shit. And she's gonna take the stand against her. Tory's saying, yeah, I mean, he's not really saying I didn't shoot her, but he's just saying it's not what y'all think. Like, I'm just saying, like, it's a real fishy situation. Honestly.
And besides everybody that's behind the scenes that's fucking with them.
Maybe
That should kind of tell you something.
like
Like, at first, people keep someone from a distance, and then as time goes on, people
Yeah, at
kind of
this
start
point,
to...
like, niggas is just kind of like, yo.
Because you know how
And
it
I
is.
got Tory Lanez coming out on my fucking
Just
big
'cause
ass
they don't
festival
care doesn't mean
stage.
He didn't shoot her.
You know what I
Because
mean?
you
Like-
know how, like, the media, like, all the people in that scene, like, they know shit that we don't... They have...
Yeah.
That we're not privy to. Like, even when... Like, when...
And I'm not saying I still don't listen to his music for what it's worth, because I'm reserving my judgment till the judgment comes out.
I never really listened to his music before, so it wasn't like
You hate him.
I never listened
But
to
you
it
don't listen to good
before.
music. You don't listen
No,
to Party Next
what?
Door either, so.
Why? None of their music?
there is a certain narrative that Black wants to spin,
Listen, man.
and I would let
That
him,
nigga
and
don't
I'm
know
going to let.
Ludacris. He don't know Party Next Door. He don't know Tory Lanez, which I mean, I guess
I
is a
don't
good
listen
thing
to
now,
Tory
but that nigga has some really good songs.
So, okay, so...
I'm mad with the first one. So.
Do you listen to Chris Brown?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Rihanna forgave him. They ain't got shit to do with us. They ain't got shit to do with us.
That's no different.
But he did beat her.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's no different.
She also.
Beat on him. That's a good point.
Okay.
They fought.
And that came out like years later. Those details. That's what I'm saying. Who knows what details are gonna come out with the Tory and Meg shit?
I mean, did she shoot him?
Maybe he pulled out a gun and, or maybe she pulled out the gun and like.
Listen, nobody
Got
knows.
disarmed.
we
Shot
weren't
her own
there.
foot?
No one knows we weren't there.
Yeah, we don't know. That's what a lot of us are saying. We don't know. We weren't
Listen,
there.
there's things that
I'm reserving judgment until the judgment is
I
made.
think that's smart. Till more information comes
They
out.
took it to court, so that's what it is. If that's what they want the verdict to be from. If they wanted to settle it out of court, they would have been like, yo, this nigga shot me. Tori would have been like, no, I didn't shot her. They would have chose the sides and everybody would have been the sides. Then I would have been able to make my own judgment. But niggas are taking it to court. Now I gotta wait for a plea.
So if it was as cut and dry as him just shooting her, he wouldn't be out right now.
Yeah, like
especially in the state of California, because they don't have no like
And where it was.
open carry, concealed carry. There's none of that. So like, just the simple fact he had a gun, he would be done.
So,
Not if he did get arrested and made bond. He could be chilling.
But you shoot somebody with
I mean, it'd be
a firearm you're illegally carrying, like that's attempted murder. And he's a foreigner.
He's Canadian?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
who?
Twins is Canadian.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Y'all want to keep going? I need to take this.
You need to take this.
Yeah, sure. That's what I said.
What'd you say?
I need to take a picture.
Oh.
Are we taking time?
And we'll be right back.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, guys.
You ready?
Yeah.
Do you
Are
have
we
a
back?
shot?
No.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Coming back on the gangster shit. You gonna pick a song for me? Like, come back on one time? What
What
do I
song?
gotta give you? I don't know. Something I would play. What do you think I would play?
I don't know. I literally never know what you're gonna play.
Exactly, that's the point. So what do you think I would play?
I don't know.
Do you have your shot?
Mhm.
We're ready for waiting on you. You recording?
Queen.
Queen.
I still
my
think
brother,
that's corny.
my sister.
What?
Queen.
Queen and King is corny to you?
Not King.
Queen is?
Just a little bit.
So what do you call her instead? Goddess?
So she can call you king, but you can't call her queen?
I can if she wants me to.
But he just thinks it's corny.
A little bit.
But not king.
It's the same thing. Just
Can I
Gender
have
different.
one?
No. Jeez.
that's unfair. It's okay.
I'm trying to help you.
I'm with you.
Just one more.
You're indulging.
They're so good.
I know.
And the longer we go on, the better they taste.
So wait for longer.
I'll ask again in like an hour.
That you're not gonna know.
45 minutes.
She's gonna have some like 10.
I didn't want to say that. I wanted to be nice.
I'm not here to be nice. I'm here to be black.
We know. How do you guys feel about friends that are super blunt with you? That don't sugarcoat shit. That'll say it straight how it is.
I wouldn't know about that.
I didn't even see that.
Oh, my dome.
Off the dome.
I wouldn't
Where'd
know
that
about
come
that.
from?
I sugarcoat everything I say.
Yeah, right.
You think. You think.
No cap. Jeremy is the most straightforward person I know. Direct and blunt. Very articulate and gets straight to the point.
I try to be.
Yeah, but he can still be sugarcoating.
I mean, he ain't sugarcoating shit with me. He be telling me how it is.
Could say otherwise.
Yeah, no, I
You
mean,
think
yeah.
so?
Who knows?
I don't know.
You think so?
I don't know. I don't take a record of each day and what I did and
Oh,
didn't say.
sometimes you try and protect my feelings. That's sweet. Maybe not.
See, that's the sugarcoat. I didn't
Right
say
there.
I didn't want to say what I wanted to say.
See, right
You want to
there.
say it?
Yeah.
I'll say it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just don't feel like dealing with it.
Why would that be?
Because some people can handle it.
You never know.
What about you?
But it'll be like 30% protecting your feelings, and like 70% like, you know what, I just don't have the time.
I don't care.
No, yeah.
We've been talking so much, I forget the original question. What was the question?
How do you feel
How do
about
you feel
friends
about friends?
being blunt?
Oh.
Real niggas like me.
Yeah, fuck it.
So there's no one like me. But I'm still humble.
Those are the people.
Not at all, but
Those are the people.
I'm humble, man.
Those are the
Go
people I
ahead.
get along with. Like, you can be blunt about something. You used to be humble too. And have a sensitive side and ask for help or whatever, whatever it is. Whole Xbox Live party full of sarcastic motherfuckers. Like,
yeah, I feel like I don't know. I prefer when people are blunt. I think I don't really like when people kind of dance around it or like beat around the bush, because then you just kind of. And I don't like people that ask. Like they make you ask. I said ask, but the people that like make you ask repeatedly for something, and then they still kind of don't really say what it is.
What do you
If they
mean?
have like a problem and you're like, "Are you upset?" and they're like,
Oh yeah, you got like one or two "Are you okay?" before I stop caring. Not stop caring, but I'm moving on, and you're just gonna be mad by yourself.
"If you
I'ma
can't figure it
act
out,
all nice
guess
and-
what?"
Like you, like I'm feeling something. Like you all right? Just no, I'm cool. Like for
Okay.
real, like you good? Like not for real, like for real. No, I'm cool. Like we're good. All right, cool.
And you go on Twitter.
Xbox, yeah, I'm just
Twitter.
I'm locked in now. Like, don't bother me for 4 hours talking about you crying and emotional. I'll be like, yeah, that's gotta wait. We're killing a monster right now.
No, for real.
Man, I kept getting a message for somebody trying to play Monster World Hunter.
Ugh.
I haven't played that in so long.
Do you
What
have
is
that
that?
downloaded?
Yeah.
It's another game.
Okay, so how do you feel about checking on your
Damn.
strong friends?
I'm going to take down every game topic. I'm just kidding.
How do you guys feel about checking on your strong friends? Where would you rate yourself in your friend group? Family group / family in terms of mental strength.
Mental strength. I can go off the mental strength for a little bit. As far as our rank, I don't know. But I feel like it's like the fortress of solitude with an Achilles heel. So it's like really strong, but there is a way to break in. So I don't know how it's got to be 1, 2, maybe 3 in most facets of my life.
Really?
I would think.
1 being the lowest or the highest?
Hi,
Okay.
mental. You would think, or that's how it looks.
That's really high up there. What about you?
Hmm?
What about you?
What about you? I'd like for you to go second.
You're hilarious. I don't know. I would say probably like a 4, maybe a 5, maybe a 6.
Out of 10.
I feel like that's far.
Out of 100.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Out of so many. Yeah. But I don't know, I still feel like that's kind of low. Could be better. Definitely the 1 percentile though.
Huh?
The first, first percent of the family.
Mm.
So I feel like that's kind of better.
Trying to be nice, but
It's not first, but it's the first percent for sure.
is it really possible to like get through getting shot in the shoulder and like something piercing through and being able to pull it out?
I don't know. I don't ever want to figure it out. But people be making it look like it hurts real bad.
If it
I
doesn't
mean-
hit that artery.
Okay, so there's not an artery there, so that's why you can quote unquote do that.
If it's like just below it.
Throwing through.
A nice
Depends if you're gonna bleed out or not, or if you have low iron. If you're on aspirin.
Low
Tylenol,
iron.
blood
What about like adrenaline? Would that count too?
Yeah, because you're not going to be in shock yet until that runs out and then you go into shock.
So
And
say
you feel all the pain.
you get a spear through the arm, doesn't hit anything major, and you pull it out, and then you tourniquet yourself, quote unquote, tie something around it. Are you good? You would think?
No, because you have to get antibiotics. Because you
Alright.
get sepsis.
I'm just talking about good for the moment.
No, because you need to clean the wound.
Well, clearly, if I'm in the middle of battle, I can't clean the wound. The point is being good
They
for.
clean it in battle.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
Anyway, we're not talking
You
about
got the
anything.
medics, they come and clean it. Or you have your own little
Schooled.
packet.
I need a school drop.
Schooled?
You got schooled.
Like the school bells.
What? I was literally asking a bunch of questions.
Classes in session.
Oh my gosh, when's a good time?
What was that? A C, right? It was a C? The
Guys.
school bell?
Hey guys,
I know. She hates music.
She hates music.
I don't hate
damn.
music.
That's a music question.
I didn't hear it, so what?
You never heard a school bell in your school? When the periods ended, what happened?
They might have just had the.
It was the
What was it?
Oh,
Oh, you had a whole ass song? What the fuck? Where did you go?
You didn't hear
Private what?
It was the
Private
shark
school?
theme. No, I went to a public school. I went to Shadow Creek, but our theme was a shark. So every day, like that was our what's it called?
Like
That's
a bell,
what
like
it
your
is.
anthem.
No, like your.
Anthem?
It was a shark. I'm sorry, it was a shark.
Jaws?
Mascot.
That was our school mascot. Thank you.
Y'all just had
So yeah, we
Jaws
would have
every
the
time?
Jaws thing. It was so annoying.
Every time?
But in middle school, I had the bells.
Okay, so yeah, what did that bell sound
No,
Okay.
it was like you know.
like? And I asked the question, because we definitely
know.
figured it out in band.
What is it?
I thought I was asking Black over there.
I don't remember shit like that.
I thought it was a C.
My brain is full of real music.
Alright, be disrespectful. Anyway. Okay, you can get to your topic, I'm sorry.
Did I already ask?
Nope.
Yes, I did. When's a good time to have babies?
What?
What?
What? Nobody heard that shit. What?
Maybe I did, but that was the
Sorry.
question. I told you I was gonna ask about it.
Plan
When do
B.
you guys marry?
Currently not right now is what he's saying.
Plan B budget.
Budget, oh, not now for a while. This is what he's saying.
I've seen on Twitter that it's in the air, so be careful.
Cause it's cuffing season, I think, right?
It was,
That's a song, right?
Oh, because it's getting colder.
yeah.
Is that a song?
And all the holiday months. You know, some people go together just for the cuffing season, and then they'll break up, like after Valentine's Day. That's
Yeah.
dumb as fuck.
Oh yeah, that song. It's featuring Fabulous. That's a okay. That's why I know that song. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
No offense to anybody that does that, but why would you spend money? Why would you pick the time of the month when you spend the most money to date somebody and then break up? I'm sorry, that doesn't make sense.
Because they're not spending money.
Yes, they do. They take them with them. That's why they get a boo during the holiday season. So they can have somebody to spend Halloween with, and Thanksgiving, and Christmas,
Yeah, but
and New Year's,
what money are they
and
spending?
Valentine's Day.
And
If
since
it's together Christmas, you're probably getting gifts on Christmas.
yeah, but since it's a new relationship, you're not obligated to spend that much money, opposed to being with somebody for a
Yeah,
while
it's just, hey,
and staying
$50
not only
for yourself.
throughout the cuffing season, the whole year, plus some. Now you're obligated not to spend more money, but to be more thoughtful in your gift giving over time.
Mm-mm.
Cuffing season.
That's not-
Cuffing season is about the season. Doing something with somebody for the season, not being with somebody in the relationship.
Well, I mean, I guess that's cool, but I just would not want to ever waste my time like that.
Some people like to, jump around for a little bit, experiment before they finally settle down.
Jeremy, would you do that?
Until they're in the situation to finally settle down with somebody and to do everything they want to, like have kids, like have babies, with somebody they actually like, actually enjoy on a day-to-day basis, and do stuff with. Like, you have to experiment. If that means for doing something with somebody for 3 to 4 months, that's what you do.
What if you know you're just gonna want to break up after anyway? Why would
Maybe
you do that?
no. Maybe people don't. People go into relationships thinking, "Oh, we're gonna break up," but I don't know when we're gonna break
No,
up.
I'm talking about the people that are literally just together during the holiday season and then they break up. That's what I said. That's the dumbest thing to me.
But are they just doing that because it's January 1st? Or are they doing that because they went through something, it just happened to be a season change, and they're not together anymore? Like, what is this situation?
He announced that they want to go into cuffing season.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, because they
fucking
haven't been in a
season.
relationship for however long.
Right, and then they want to
And
break up.
and the month is right because people like to settle down during the winter time. They finally find somebody they settle down with. But guess what? That person they got with maybe wasn't with it, or maybe something happened. Maybe they don't like that mentality anymore, and it just so happened to be February.
That was a lot of shit saying that you went into it saying you wanted to be together. Cuffing season ended, you broke up. That's just a longer way of saying it.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
I don't know.
But people, it happens to people like that, and it's not just like.
Well, that's great for them. Would you do that?
What?
Would you go just and date during cuffing season?
No.
Yeah. Why not?
I'm not gonna lie. Most of my relationships, I went in thinking like this could last a long while. I don't know how long it's gonna last. I don't think it's a season. It's not like a whole season thing for me. Like it could be a long while. We'll see how long it lasts. If it happened to be 3 months, a year, 3, 4, whatever years, or whatever the case is,
Mm-hmm.
that's how it happened.
I don't know. How do you guys feel about prioritizing yourself? Just in life and in a relationship. I think it is so essential. I know it's sad, but I don't know. There's, other than God, there's nobody I love more than me on this planet. And I'm so serious.
Okay, I feel you.
But, like, it took me a while to get there. So, I feel like if somebody comes in, they should add to what you already have. They should never be all that you want and all that you are. You know what I mean? I don't know.
My question, my stomach going wild. Add add to you as in how?
Like, they can add to your happiness, add to the experiences you have in life. They can add to your knowledge. You can add to theirs. You can. I just don't feel like there's some men and women that get together and then they feel almost like they are the carbon copy of that other person, or they try so hard to be compatible and happy that they kind of dull themselves.
So what if they add to a certain aspect or not all the aspects?
I mean, it just depends on which
Like-
ones are most important.
Right. Okay.
But that's dependent on each individual, obviously, because everybody's gonna want different things.
And how many of those aspects is like the line or like what you would prefer? They add in 1, 2, 3, or they add in 1 at 100%, or they add in 2 at 50. Like what is that optimal?
I mean, I just think that goes down to what do you expect from your partner.
I guess.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense. Yeah.
And whatever you expect from whatever you expect from them.